And welcome back to Cooking with Chef Nick, the culinary show where edible things are made on occasion. In my never-ending quest to find stupid foods and drinks for this series, my friend 1000 Dumplings pointed me towards almond water from the Backrooms. For the uninitiated, the Backrooms is a creepypasta that claims that by glitching out of reality, as one no-clips in a video game, you wind up in a parallel dimension which is just an endless expanse of hallways lit the yellow hue of grunge and liminality. The meme exploded beyond that, with a rogues gallery of fan games, a web series by YouTuber Kane Pixels, and an ever-increasing compendium of lore, of which one bit alleges that almond water can randomly materialize in the Backrooms, but not just any almond water. Almond water produced by Victoria's Kitchen as featured on the TV show Shark Tank. Y'all are making FNAF's lore look dignified. And considering that brief info dump is pretty much all I know about the Backrooms, it makes sense that I am the perfect guy to dive into its more culinary side. Backrooms almond water serves as both hydration and healing for wanderers, and is described as having the distinct flavor profiles of vanilla and rosewater. Thankfully, the Victoria's Kitchen recipe exists online. Let's take a look. 12 hours?! This is going to be my longest video yet. In all seriousness, this recipe has a lot of steps and is not very time-conducive, so we'll be attempting that, plus a less elaborate substitute that I found. So stay tuned. For authentic Backrooms almond water, you will need mineral water, cane sugar, almond extract, slivered almonds, vanilla extract, and rosewater. I've never actually tried rosewater before. Good lord. If there's one word to describe that, it's rosy. Literally tastes like you're drinking the plant filtered through incense water. Brevity is clearly the soul of the witch with this stuff. To prep, I've been letting this bowl of slivered almonds marinate in tap water for an hour. Now I'm going to strain it, and we're going to pulse them in the food processor until they are coarsely chopped. In a pot goes the almonds, 500 milliliters of mineral water, and 100 grams of cane sugar. And we're going to bring that to a rapid boil. Oh god! Oh god! Ah! No! Wait, stop. Okay. Now that it's hit boiling, put a lid on it. And now this goes in the fridge for 12 hours. What's a guy to do for 12 hours? Fuck! Man, old games are hard. All right, next step. Strain our boiled almond mixture into a bowl. Now take note of that weight, which I have zeroed on the scale, because we have to add 1.4 times the amount of cane sugar to this solution. Not 1.3, not 1.5, 1.4. Otherwise you will die. Good grief! It's Colombia! Combine these two in the pot. Put on a low heat and stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. Once that is completely mixed, take it off the heat and let it cool down. Then add your almond extract, vanilla extract, and rose water. Now we can finally begin prepping our Victoria's Kitchen almond water. We'll try that for now. And there we have it, Backrooms almond water from Victoria's Kitchen. I have no frame of reference for how it's supposed to look or how strong the flavors will be, so we're just gonna do this for now and see if it needs anything different. Not bad, it definitely does taste like almond water. Like, I've tried almond milk before and that has a very, creamy, milky, obviously, taste to it, but this is more crisp. It goes down a bit smoother. If you don't like the diluted taste of almonds, this probably isn't for you, but I don't mind it. It's refreshing enough. Yeah, when you add a little more like I just did, you start to actually taste the rosewater, which I consider a success. This is a good experiment. I'm glad I went through all that, even though there were a lot of steps and some of the steps weren't that well written, but you know, maybe I can do that for my next video, rewrite some of these recipes. I'm actually filming this while we wait for the Victoria's Kitchen concoction to pull itself together, so let's turn our attention to the second recipe. Horchata is a drink made from homemade almond milk and rosewater that originates from the Indian state of Goa. While not really lore accurate, I believe it is a quicker, easier, and close enough substitute. For ingredients, you will need plain sugar, raw almonds, and again, rosewater. The first thing to do is prep with a bowl of ice water. Next, bring a pot of water to a rapid boil. Once we have a boil, pour in the almonds and let them cook for 10 to 15 seconds. Oh, Jesus. Then strain and plunge into your bowl of ice water. And now that our almonds are shocked, we can peel off their skins by hand. One down. We're listening to some Avatar now. Did I say this recipe was easier? I fucking lied. Well, that sucked. But you know what? Here on Chef Nick, we do not do things in half measures. Even though I literally halved the measurements of this part of the recipe. The almonds plus 2/3 a cup of cold water will go into the food processor. Blend until very smooth. Next, strain the pulp through cheesecloth. I fucked that up really bad. Good Lord. I'm just gonna do this, okay? Just ignore it. Reminds me of my college dorm. This pulp goes back in the processor, along with 3/4 a cup of water, correcting my mistake. Strain again, I'm forgetting the cheesecloth this time. It's like we're making Jell-O. Add the third go around to a bowl. Oh, that was a fun noise. And another 3/4 cup of water. This countertop looks like Friday nights at the club. And finally, strain one more time. And there we go, a first for me, homemade almond milk. To make the syrup, we're bringing 2/3 cups of water and 1/3 a cup of sugar to a simmer. I'm curious. Tastes like shit. Gonna lower the heat. After about 10 minutes of that, take it off the heat. Then add 1/2 teaspoon of rosewater. Remember, this is strong stuff. Transfer to a bowl and chill in the fridge. Finally, we can start assembling the horchata. In the glass goes a handful of ice, next the almond milk, and our simple syrup to taste. And there you go, my first attempt at authentic Indian horchata. But as always, the important thing is taste. That's really good. The only thing that would make it perfect is if it were a little thicker in consistency, because this is just like, it's like milk, almonds with rose water and sugar, which is pretty much exactly what I put in it. So you can taste everything, so there's that. Maybe a little more of the syrup. Yeah, definitely add the syrup or the almond milk interchangeably to get a combination of your liking. But yeah, this was pretty good. I mean, I'm not sure I made it correctly, but you know, it's the effort that counts, and I made something that I like, so there you go. So if you want lore accuracy, then try the Victoria's Kitchen recipe, but if you want simplicity and just being faithful enough, I recommend the horchata. Take care. I'll see you all next time.